G'day guys and girls and welcome back to our little channel. Goodies, beer reviews. I have the leftovers of last night. Look at that moon dust stout. That was pretty funky. I enjoyed that. Look what I've got today. I've got a crazy can. It's all over the shop, like they used to say, like a mad woman shit. I don't know if you're allowed to say that anymore, but it's very crazy. It's, I don't even know what it is. It's like a part of an animal, a dark dude's hand, a Pokemon. It's just a cat's tail. It's crazy. It's crazy hazy fantasy. This comes from one of the local breweries near me, 7 Mile. They're actually at the airport at Ballina. Ballina's the sort of our nearest, what would you say, airport, obviously, that you can fly out to Sydney, and you pick up flights for sometimes $50, $60, $49. It's pretty cool. Jetstar usually have the bigger planes. Qantas usually have the, I don't know, are they RX-7 something or R something? They got the twin propellers. Yeah, they're a bit smaller, but they do the trick, don't they? Unless it gets a bit rockier, like the Jet, probably a bit better. Jetstar, I've never had a bad flight. One pilot landed it pretty heavy. One day I made it, and it landed, when I say landed heavy, it was coming in hot. I looked out the window and thought, geez, we're going fast. It could be for various reasons. I'm not a pilot. I'm just a professional beer reviewer. Anyways, who cares? Let's get back. I'm alive, so thank you. Luminosa, the Illuminati, the Rumor of Katoomba. I should start this video again. Fuck it. Session Hazy. So 7 Mile have done a Session Hazy here, showcasing the latest innovative hop breeds from the Pacific Northwest. This won't be a huge spiel because I've had people listen to my rubbish for the last few stouts I've done. 1.2 standard drinks at 4.2% ABV. That's around your Bolter Easy Hazy, Hop Fiction, your sort of sessionable beers. Your Too Easy Extra Dry, I think, is 4.5. You're looking at 4 to 5 for a lager here. But this is indeed a Session Hazy. Look, I love a hazy. It's my favourite style of beer. 375ml can with a bit of music. I should play it a bit more. Oh, my darling. Oh, my darling. Is it dad joke night? Oh, good crack on the can. Let's get this into the glass. I don't know why I did that. I'm not usually this fucking mad. I've had a big day. Just run around doing shit. Yesterday was a big day, a few medicals and stuff, and preparing for my new work, which will come to attrition. I've had the medical, I've done everything, ticked all the boxes. This looks like a nice beer. This is definitely hazy. It's got a nice white head. It looks drinkable. This on tap. So if you're sitting at there waiting for a plane, which usually arrive in airports, you'd go over to 7 Mile Ballina and sit there and have a couple of beers. Instead of paying, I think they've got a couple of taps in the airport there, and they're like Tooheys New and something else, VB or some other crap. And they charge you like $15, $16 a beer. You sit at 7 Mile, you can have a schooner for 8, 7 probably, don't quote me, and get a cool shirt, have a good nibble. They usually got food trucks out the front. So shout out to 7 Mile, because every time I've been there, and I've been there a few times, not for extensive stays, but it's just been great service, food trucks out the front, great beers, and great seasonable beers as well. Let's go sniff Aru. Yeah, this smells nice. Oh, this actually smells really good. I wonder if they're going to continue to make this, or it's just a limited type of release. 1.2, 4.2. There's nothing better than a good, look, I like a good ABV, a big gutsy beer, but you got to remember, if you're functioning, you're going to be off your chops after a few 8%ers and stuff. Cheers, everyone. I'm going to be, for me, I'll give you my view, because straight away drinking this, I'll give you my view, and then I'll give what I think this compares to, and what the average person who likes a sessionable craft beer would like. So first off, for me, this is just me drinking this. It looks good. It's got a great mouthfeel. It smells nice. It's rough. It's rough, and it does to me. Now, look, my taste could be a little bit off because I've been hammered by some bug, but it's not that bad as other beers taste how they should. So in saying that, I'm going to be, this is my view. My view is this is very rough. I wanted this to be better, to be honest. I'm sorry, 7 Mile. I do love you. And people will like this beer. They will like it. And on tap, it's going to be next level, I know. So, you know, I'm not saying it's totally bad, but it's very, it's like it can't decide what hop it's mainly going for. Is it going for a citrus type of profile, or is it going for a more bitter type of profile? I think, and I'm not a brewer, I'm only a master distiller, it needs a bit more balance, a bit more softness. It smells like grapefruit, that typical grapefruit smell. Like, I don't know, this is confusing. I don't hate it. I don't love it. If I compared it to, okay, now we'll go on to what the average person, I think, or the person who would just look at this and go, is it nice? Yes, I think the average person would like this and session this. I can imagine this selling on tap quite well out there. And so it should. Sorry about the scratching. I'm not a rapper or a DJ. It's to me, though, I'm a bit let down by it. Bolts are easy hazy, and everyone has got a hard on for it, I know. Their easy hazy has to be one of the most sessionable beers on the planet. Now, I don't mean it's luxe, it's heavy, it's perfect. It's not. I mean, some of the beers from Chur and Behemoth, they're amazing beers. But this is, look, but it's a sessionable beer, so we don't want to go too hard on it, too rough. So, and I won't ramble on too much tonight. I saw that incident that happened in, what was it, in Sydney or around there, where that fucking mongrel tried to kill 3 of his kids in a house fire. What the hell's going on, mate? Men. Don't get angry. We're pro-male here. I'm a pro-male. I'm pro-masculine. I'm for alpha men. I'm for strong men, leaders, kind men, gentlemen, good people. Always 2 types of people in the world. Dickheads are good people. I say it on most of my videos. However, there's, like in any job, there's a few that make the rest, that they taint, or what do they call it? Taint the rest. The same brush, so to speak. Because he did it, we've all got to go on that all men are fucking assholes. And I don't want to swear, I apologise. But it's true. There are a lot of jerk-offs out there, and there are a lot of women who are just fucking mad and just unkind and cheat, and you're always going to get that. Either party can do it, male, female, 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 male, male, whatever you got. You got your MMF, you got your cucks, you got whatever you want, like Ian Gary, UFC, I'm making there. But it's just, you know, like weird relationships. Yeah, just don't fucking try to kill each other. I mean, for God's sakes, I mean, you know what they'll do? Oh, my childhood was bad, and where I come from was bad. And look, I see these protests going on, and I've only seen a few of them because they really, look, I love freedom of speech. I do. You can have it, you know, but don't be a fucking idiot about it. So I'm no ramble. Here we go. But I'll cut it short. Look, go out and protest. Protest peacefully. Get your word across. Get your point across. Don't sell it. Just get your point across. Make people aware. That's what a protest is about. We're protesting something we don't like. You know what? If we all don't like tax, why aren't millions of us marching the streets about the tax? Or about our tax rates, or about our alcohol rates, or about our cigarette rates, or about our car rates, our regos, because sometimes you've just got to accept where you live, that's what you pay. And it's just the way it is, you know, and marching on the streets, I understand people's passion about what's going on in the world at the moment. I totally respect it. If you have either side, I have my views, which I won't go into. But I do, and then I just think, if you say I went to Thailand and I walked down the street and I told one of the cops, I grabbed him and went, hey, fuck off. I guarantee you, he'd leg chop me, he'd smack me in the face, he'd know how to use that little 10-inch baton, he'd break a couple of my ribs, and I'd have to pay a big fucking fee and probably stay a night in a Thai jail. But you come here and you can do it. Australia can be just so dumb sometimes. I don't get it. And I love this place. It's where I was born. I'm indigenous to this land. I'm born here. I was born and bred. And it's just, I shake my head. It can be in so much of a better state. I love the multiculturalism. I'm all for people. We need to really think about closing the borders just for a while. Let's get our, apparently there's housing crisis, rental crisis, everything's a crisis now. And that was what I argued before, but is it? Is it? I think this country really, now this is going to be a very simplistic phrase, and then I'll leave it at that because it's going on 11 minutes. The harder you work here, yes, you get taxed more, but the harder you work here, generally, I think you do better for yourself, don't you? If you do fly-in, fly-out work and you go and work as a rigger, or on the oil rig or an engineer, or you study at uni and you can get a high-paying job, I think that would make you generally successful. If you work reasonably hard to have a roof over your head here, and yeah, look, things are, what gets me about food here though, even in Thailand, and that's just a country I've been to recently, that's why I'm mentioning it, in other countries, food just doesn't seem as expensive unless it's probably the USA, their inflation's going up. You got a bloke with dementia running that country. He doesn't know where the fucking door is. He sniffs kids like hair, like that. And then and your other option's Donald Trump. Look, am I pro-Trump? Yeah. I just think he's a bit more of an alpha male than Biden, who doesn't know how to fucking walk or ride a bike and sniffing kids. I don't get it. Anyways, I'm going off on a big tangent, but some people love it. I've had a few emails saying, Goody, don't give up on the yarn or the shit talk at the end. I love it. I love it, and it keeps me healthy too. This beer, back to 7 Mile, I love these to death. I'll go your halves in a t-shirt if I mention myself when I go up there. That's a big claim, isn't it, when you're a beer reviewer? I'll go a brewery halves in a t-shirt to give you a good plug. 7 Mile do great beers. I love is it the Cali cream? There's a pale ale, there's a lager, there's a, they do a few beers. Their pale ale's lovely. 7 Mile, and like I said, they got some specials when you go in there on tap, some seasonal beers, and sitting there and watching the planes take off too is cool. The smell of fuel, aviation fuel mixed with a pale ale is just what gets better. Love each other, take care of each other, be kind to each other. If you see this, I'd say definitely give it a go. I love the can art. I do like the beer. I like it. But for me, as a session hazy, I think there's obviously a couple a bit better, but I am biased because I'm me. But this is a great beer. I'd pick it up. $20 for a 4-pack. $3.75. What we love. See you at the next one. Oh, sticky.